I don't know how to ask it, man, but you keep having these moments, Tim. So for you, are you surprising yourself at all? I mean, at what point does it get to be kind of ridiculous for you?
I mean, it's always my goal to just do whatever I can to help us win, and whether it's with the bat or, I guess now kind of on the bases, not really, but just doing whatever I can to help us win. I'm just trying to do that.
This was obviously a day in which there's a lot of pressure, and y'all know that pressure, but y'all have always bounced back, and this was another day where y'all bounced back. What does that say about this team and how just no matter what, y'all seemingly bounced back from everything this year?
Yeah, I think you just said it. I think that anytime we've faced some adversity, had our backs against the wall, anything of that sort, we've bounced back and, won games and played really well. And, some may say we play our best baseball then, which I think is a good trait. This team's got a lot of fight, probably the most fight I've ever seen in a team. The stuff we've had to go through this year is unreal. And I wouldn't wish it on any other team, but I think that we've handled it better than anyone could have imagined. And I'm so proud of our guys and so happy to be part of this team.
Nick?
Tim, where do you think that fight comes from? I mean, can you pinpoint a reason or a moment where you guys developed that resiliency?
I think just, we've got some old guys on this team, and, we've been through a lot in the last couple of years. And, we do a lot of stuff in the fall with Omaha Challenge. And, and like I said, we've had some tough stuff in the past couple of years. And, I think that we've let that, grow us instead of hurt us, and, pass that on to some of the younger guys on our team, and just got them on board with our culture of, we're never going to quit. We're never out of a fight. And, no matter what we go through, you just keep punching back. And, I think that that's just, one of the biggest things that we've seen on this team this year, and super proud of the guys.
Chris?
Can you talk about the mood in the dugout when Taylor Broadway comes in the game, as well as the mood today?
Well, we always say every time he comes in, we always say, we wouldn't want to be the other team hearing those bells coming in. But I mean, whenever he comes in, we know he's going to get the job done. He's the best closer I've ever seen, and man, am I happy he's on our team. And even a better guy off the field too. I mean, just all around great pitcher, great guy. So happy he's on our team.
Ben?
You spoke about culture, Tim. You got you playing on one leg. Doug's basically threatening Mike if he doesn't get to pitch today, he's going to be upset. So there's a lot of that cultivated from you guys, the leaders, that no matter what, you're always wanting to be there and contribute in a way and help try to win.
I mean, I think that honestly, I think everybody on this team has that kind of fight and that kind of drive, and that want to sacrifice, make sacrifices for the betterment of the team, no matter what it takes. I think that everybody on this team would want to do whatever they could to help us win. And, I guess you could say that comes from some of the older guys, but I think that everybody's got that attitude as well. And that's what I think makes us so special, is that everybody would be willing to do the same thing.
After a marathon of a game like that, when you finally got the final out, what was it like? What was the sense of relief and just celebration like?
It was awesome. I mean, as you can imagine, anytime winning a regional is great, but I think it just felt that much better. Just, just a kind of a crazy game. And obviously yesterday with the loss and having our backs against the wall, and just keep fighting and keep punching back, and, just keep going forward. And yeah, I mean, it felt great to get that last out and know that we're punching our ticket to Arizona.
Rick?
Yeah, Tim, congratulations. Were you surprised? Were you guys surprised, or were you surprised at the fight that you got from Southern Miss after they were down 9-0, and also after they were down 4-0 last night?
No, not surprised. I mean, we know that they're a really, really good team. Credit to them. I mean, they were hitting the cover off the ball these last two games. They had a lot of fight too. But no, we were not surprised. Obviously we were happy getting that early lead, but credit to them. They hit really well. We were throwing out our best guys, and they were still able to get some hits. But credit to them, and obviously credit to our guys for finishing it out. But no, we weren't surprised. We know that they're a really good team, and they had a great season, and credit to them for keep fighting back.
Courtney.
Tim, what was the message to the rest of the guys going into today?
I think that, kind of the same thing that we've been talking about, just keep going forward. Flush what happened last night and come back out today and just throw the first punch and just never stop. And, I think that that's what we did and, never let losing last night get the best of us and used it almost as motivation to, keep moving forward today and, playing to the best of our ability. And, I think that we did that really well.
Final question from Nick.
Tim, I know there are a lot of personalities in that dugout. Where did the clapping thing come from today? Who started that? And just where did it come from?
Well, we actually, I hate to say it, but we saw it at Georgia and we thought it was kind of cool. And in the rain delay today, we were playing it in the lounge upstairs and we're like, oh my gosh, we should just do this today. So, we had them play the song and just kind of got it going and everybody got going with it. So honestly, that's kind of what happened. And sorry, Georgia, didn't mean to take your thing, but we liked it. So thanks, I guess.